Hi, everybody. This is Reverend Carolyn from the Louisville Center for Spiritual Living. I just want to welcome you this afternoon to a little recap of what we did on Sunday morning. And the title was kind of interesting and it put me in a direction I don't normally go. I was standing with a group back at the end of May. We were talking about my titles for the month. And I had three all picked out, but the fourth one I didn't. And they said, well, we'll just leave it a mystery. And it stuck. And so it was the mystery. And what I found very interesting as I did my research and, looked for different things about what that meant, there's a lot of mystery around metaphysics. And mystery calls us to faith, and it calls us to trust, and it calls us to live not having to have all the answers, which is a very good thing. We used, when I went looking for things to talk about with this, I actually found metaphysical mystery. And I thought, wow, okay. So what this author was doing, he's a professor of philosophy, and he's been doing it been a philosophy professor for over 30 years. He was talking about the conundrum with, are we destiny do we have a destiny that we have to look at and that we have to live with? Are we deterministic in our understanding of the universe and our own life? If we are, then you're tempted to say, well, it's destined to be, and I can't really change anything. I just have to follow what's urging me on and be here. And it's not, but in metaphysics, we teach freedom, spiritual freedom, that we are truly individual, truly creators of our own, and that we can shape our lives, shape our future. And that is basic to our teaching. But the arguments for being deterministic have merit as well. And so I read all this stuff, and it was just very interesting. And the author, the last paragraph, said that he had been doing this for 30 years, and he wasn't closer to having the answer. And philosophers have been doing this for eons, and they haven't found an answer. So he didn't think there was an answer. And there might not be. Years ago, and I can't remember which teacher told me this, that all spiritual truths are paradox. You take one truth, and you know it's done, you know it's real, and you take another, and you know it's real, but you know that they're not compatible. But the truth is, if we can't understand how they're compatible, the universe does. And so it is true that the universe is over all of it. It's in everything, and there's nothing else but spirit, divine mind, the I am. It is just that. And so that's the wide-ranging understanding of spirit. That's the of its capabilities, of its focus, and all of that. But many of us, and we try to help people to learn to do this, have a one-on-one relationship with spirit. We know the comfort and the love of spirit. We know that we get direction when we ask. And if we don't ask, then okay, we'll go on our own information or whatever is up for us. But both is true. The universal I am and the individual presence that comes and fills us with all the knowledge that we need, with everything. That's where the givingness of the universe becomes personal. And it's where we can pour out our pain and be comforted. And where we can put out our desires and our calling forths and have them be responded to. So deterministic and metaphysical freedom is the question that he presented. And the truth is that they are both valid in some ways and not valid in others. We see in the finite. We're in a body on this earth, and so we have a constrained view of the infinite because we live in a body and we're on this earth, and so it just is that we can see the finite and we get glimpses of the infinite. And the infinite is there, it's part of us, it's what draws us, but it is not deterministic to us. It doesn't tell us, or it doesn't just push us along the way to where it wants us to go. It gives us opportunities to choose over and over and over again. Every new day you get the opportunity to choose once again. So that was our talk today, and I really enjoyed it, and I think everybody else did too, because it was a different approach to looking at what some of the deeper questions are about our faith. So I hope that that's helpful. I'm going to do a shorter version of the meditation that I did on Sunday morning, and take it, and if it works for you, then spread it out and give yourself more time. But on this recording, I want to keep it kind of short. So in any meditation, the relaxation of the body, the release of having to think about what you're going to do or what you have done, any of that is just let go. You put your body in a position that feels comfortable, and you sit with your breath, breathing in and out. First, you ask yourself, is there a question that I want an answer to from Spirit? Think about what that question might be. It might be very materialistic, a new job, a new person in our lives, a new car, or whatever. Or it may be more of a deeper understanding of the Spirit that I am. Think about what that question would be for you. When you get an answer to that, you can bring yourself back to the question as often as you need to. When you get an answer to that, then sit with it. Think about it. Let it soak in. And then when you're ready, you bring yourself back to the present moment, this moment right here, right now. Deep breath and a deep sigh. Now that meditation should take at least 5 minutes, maybe 10 or 15 or 20 or an hour. But I gave it to you in a very short time so that you could play with it and see if it works for you to meditate in that way. There's several different meditation teachers who talk about taking a question into our meditation and then leaving with an answer. And that's certainly possible, and certainly something that is at your disposal to use and to enjoy. So enough about what we've done. What's coming up is Carol Mahaffey is going to be here. She was at the Unity of East Louisville till about a year ago, I think, and now she's in Lexington. But she's going to be here with us on Sunday morning and bring a talk. And I encourage you to put it on your calendar and be here for that one. And the next one is the 4th of July weekend. I would think they'd call it that. And we're going to have the first Sunday of the month. So we do a social Sunday. We bring food to share. We also do a Tilly, where we bring things that we're willing to let go to the next home, gently use things, and that's been a lot of fun. And you just bring something or you don't, and then you look at the table, and if there's something calling your name, you just take it with you. And it's just a nice way to be able to share things with other people. And we're also going to have a workshop afterwards. Vicki brought the message last month, and she was asked to expand on it. So she's going to do a workshop from 12:30 to 2:30, and 2 hours, and the cost is $20, and you can go online and pay that, or you can pay it when you come. And it'll be where we meet on Sunday mornings in the same room. Okay, I think that's all that I really wanted to share. I think I've covered all the bases. I just want to say, have a good week. Ask yourself questions during the week and smile, because we're all smilers. When we do, life gets much easier to direct, to live, and to select the experiences we want. Bless you. Talk to you next week. Bye.